Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel, and today we're gonna be talking about the virtual assistant. I posted a story on Instagram a couple of days ago and I received tons of questions about being a virtual assistant, so I was thinking, why would I not create a video about it? I decided for this video, that's what I'm gonna be doing, like answering all these questions that I got from my Instagram. Now, for those people who are seeing my video for the first time, actually this is not the kind of video that I'm doing. What I'm really posting here on my channel are travel videos. That's my very first niche. I realized that a lot of people wanted to become a virtual assistant right now, and might as well use my platform to educate people and give some tips and tricks about virtual assistant. So I decided to create a series about it. So in this series, we're gonna be talking about virtual assistant, everything that revolves around virtual assistant, like the tips and tricks, the tools that we're using, how to find a client, what are the salary range of virtual assistant. I've been a virtual assistant since 2020. Start of the pandemic. It's a perfect timing though, because before I became a virtual assistant, I used to be a call center agent. During the pandemic, call center agents have this dilemma where their call center companies are requiring them to still go into the office, given the situation that there's still a pandemic going on. It's really kind of scary, and I think it's just a perfect timing for me to start my online freelancing career. So after a year of becoming a virtual assistant, I became a digital nomad. That's kind of a lifestyle that I have right now. Virtual assistant and digital nomad, they are somehow connected, but if you're a virtual assistant, it doesn't mean that you are automatically a digital nomad, because digital nomad is a lifestyle. A virtual assistant is a career. So if you're a type of person who are traveling while earning money, whether you are a virtual assistant, a content creator, an online business owner, then you are considered as a digital nomad. But if you're just an online freelancer working from home, I consider that a work from home, but not a digital nomad. Anyway, so again, we're gonna be talking about virtual assistant, everything that revolves around virtual assistant. In my upcoming videos, I'm gonna be posting a lot more educational videos about virtual assistant. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I recommend to do it. So if you find this topic relevant to you, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, and please leave a like. That would really mean a lot to me. Gotta record everything from the start. Camera apparently stops to work. I hate it when it happens. Anyway, so what I was saying is that the first question was, how do you manage your time? I gotta answer this on a social media manager standpoint. That's my current job. And I just think that out of all the niches out there, social media management is the niche that needs the time management the most. By the way, just a quick background story. I've been with different niches. I was a sales representative before, then now social media manager. I also became a customer service representative before. Trust me when I say this, social media manager is the jack of all trades. There are multiple tasks that you're gonna be juggling in between, and if you don't know how to manage your time properly, you're gonna be lost. So on a social media manager standpoint, this is what I'm doing, especially that I'm editing videos, I'm putting captions, and also since my client is a woman, I gotta make sure that her appearance, the color grading is good. Going back, this is what I'm doing. First one, I set goals to my client, especially that our company is just starting. I set goals, proper expectations. For example, the time frame, when are we gonna be doing this video, when am I gonna send her the topic for the video, the script for the video, or the bullet points, and when is she gonna film the video, when am I gonna create an SEO or optimize an SEO for the video, what's the title that we're gonna be using, what's the description, what are the tags, and all that, when are we gonna be scheduling this post. So I set proper timeline and goals to my client. Now, second thing is, gotta have to plan your content in advance. And one great way to plan your content in advance is to create a social media calendar. You can create your social media content calendar using Canva or the Meta application or Meta website. But the tool that I'm using for my content calendar is the Asana. Asana has this feature where it will notify you when are you going to do that task, when are you gonna complete it. So I think that's a great thing. And also for collaborations, for example, you're gonna be doing this task with your boss or with your co-virtual assistant, you can assign it to both of you. So that's a great thing. That's a great feature. And there's actually a lot more feature about Asana. If you want to know more about Asana, just comment below and I'd be more than happy to create a content for you. All right. So again, plan your content in advance. And then the third one is to use social media management tools. Right now, what I'm using is the Metricool, but you can also use the Meta website for Facebook and Instagram. But Metricool, Hootsuite, and Buffer, those are integrated tools where you can link all your social media platforms. Now, going back to Metricool, what's really great thing about Metricool is that, have you ever had this problem when your client is asking for monthly reporting or weekly reporting, and it's just taking so much of your time because you gotta create a presentation for the client, you gotta get a screenshot, get all the numbers. But Metricool has this cool feature that you don't have to do all those things. It can generate the report automatically, and it can even send a report to the client on a monthly basis. How cool is that, right? You can also schedule posts in Metricool, and that's what I'm using right now. So again, use social media management tool if you want your life to be less stressful. The number 4 is stay organized, all right? So I mentioned Asana earlier. If you're a social media manager, you have these different tasks, and sometimes your client would ask you to manage different social media platforms. I advise to stay organized, and the tool that I'm using for staying organized is Asana. What's really great thing about Asana is that it will notify you when the task is gonna do, when are you gonna complete the task. It will also notify you if you're gonna complete the task today. So you can also download an application to your smartphones. It's available both in Android and iOS. So I think Asana is really a great tool for everything, especially for CRM. So there, stay organized and then automate the tasks. So there are a lot of tools out there that can automate the task for you. For me, again, Metricool and Asana and also Slack are the tools that what I'm really using right now because it has all the features that I need for my job. Number 5 is stay up to date with the latest trends. You gotta have to stay updated with the latest trends because again, you're working as a social media manager. You gotta know what the people are talking about, what's their interest, what's their focus on right now. And aside from that is the algorithm, because algorithm changes from time to time. All the social media platforms has different algorithms. For example, Instagram right now changed their algorithm. They don't want you to post videos with a TikTok watermark because they want you to stay on their platform. They don't want creators to have their audience transferred to a different platform like YouTube or TikTok. Those are just valuable information that I learned because I'm doing research from time to time, every now and then, especially in my day off. What I'm doing is that I'm just watching YouTube videos. YouTube is really a great platform if you want to be educated, you want to learn, you wanted to improve your skills in terms of this and that. Again, stay up to date with the latest trends. And the next one is more on the mental health, because if you are, working like 16 hours a day, your mind would be clouded. You'll get anxious, you'll get depressed, you'll get stressed out. That is just not so great, and that will just prevent you in being efficient doing your jobs because you're stressed out. And the worst thing is you might even resign from your job because you will think that it's not worth it. So again, take a break whenever you can, as much as possible. Schedule your break or ask breaks from your clients, like ask time off. And then lastly is evaluate the results and make changes. So this is really what I'm doing for my client. We're doing like a check-in calls from time to time to evaluate the results and what kind of strategies that we're going to be doing the next time. For this task, what I'm using is Metricool because it gives me insights and analytics and what are the posts that did well last month. And we can go ahead and apply these strategies that went well last month to our coming posts of the next month and whatnot in order for you to reach your target, especially if you want to have like more lead generation, get more followers, get more engagement. So again, evaluate and make changes. These are the things that I'm doing to stay organized, and these are the tools that I'm using to stay organized. If you have any questions, again, you're free to comment down below. I'd be more than happy to answer all your questions. and even create a video about it. Now, the second question is, how do you become successful and less stressful? All right, I think as a digital nomad, this is the topic that I really want to talk about, as you have to balance your work, your personal life, and I don't want to be that kind of a person. Dedicate my whole time just working. I wanted to travel more. I wanted to see the nature. I wanted to see the world. I want to learn new cultures. I want to do things that makes me happy. I want my job to be my passion. Because if you're passionate about your job, it will feel like you're not working at all. It will feel like you're just having fun because you're doing the things that you love. And speaking about that, I've been with different kinds of jobs, niches. I've been a call center agent. I've been a supervisor, a manager. I've also been a sales representative, online freelancer, customer service representative, online freelancer. But I just feel like my heart is in social media. I wanted to connect more with people, not just nationwide, but worldwide. And that's why sometimes I'm using English language in my videos. And again, English is one of the most spoken language. And going back to the question, how do you become successful and less stressful? I'm not gonna say that I'm successful right now because I think I'm still in the process of becoming successful, but these are the things that I'm doing to be successful. Number one is to prioritize your self-care, work-life balance. You will not consider yourself a successful person if you don't have a personal life, or don't have time for your family, you don't have time for travels, for the things that you love to do. You will not consider yourself a successful person. Number two is set realistic goals. And this is where we struggle the most because we are setting goals that is out of reach, that are not realistic. If we're gonna focus on that goal, it might burn us out, and then in the long run you're gonna quit. Again, set realistic goals. And then this is really one thing that I'm doing that I think we should be doing: manifesting. Manifest your goals. If you wanted to put a business this year, like, manifest that, because your focus is gonna be on that specific goal that you're manifesting. So again, set realistic goals. Don't set a goal that is out of reach. Just a quick backstory. When I was young, I used to manifest that in 10 years from now or 15 years from now, I will have my own company. I'll be a millionaire and whatnot. I'll have this mansion. But that was not a realistic goal. And then here I am still, working as a virtual assistant and a social media content creator. But at least looking back to where I was before, I can say that I achieved a lot of things. And then lastly, what I really wanted to talk about is somehow connected to my backstory. Celebrate every success, even if that is just a small success. Whether you bought a new laptop for your job or you bought a new headset for your job, that is already a success. Because if you're not going to celebrate your success, you'll end up focusing on the negative things instead of focusing on the positive things that happened in your life. And that's why I celebrate every success, even that's just a small thing. So if you follow these tips that I mentioned, I guarantee you that you will become successful someday and become less stressful. Now, the last question is, how much is the salary of a virtual assistant? To answer that question, each virtual assistant has different salaries, but I'm looking at the stats here right now. The salary of a virtual assistant in the Philippines ranges between $3. Others even have $2.5 per hour. And I just think that is ridiculous. Looking at the stats here, it's $3 to $6 for regular VAs. But if you're a pro VA, you can earn as much as, 6 figures a month. It's just a matter of focusing more in your work, like working 16 hours a day or even more, or focusing on your work but still have time for yourself, have time for your family. So if you want to earn big figures like 6 digits a month, then might as well focus on your work, dedicate your time to your work, earn 6 figures, and probably once you have, 6 figures, you can put up a business and focus on your business. And when it's time that your business is established, you have this process and whatnot, and you can have time for your family. That's my tip for you. So there you have it. These are the most common questions that I'm getting from all my social media platform as a social media manager and as a digital nomad. Now again, if you want more topics like this, please comment down below. I'd be more than happy to create a content for you guys. If you find this video entertaining and educational, please hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please smash that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. And I would really appreciate that. That means a lot to me. And again, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. See you next time.